Hello everyone! Today we're going to be playing a game called the Stanley Parable. Now I actually have no idea what this game is about, but right away it's giving some superliminal vibes. And this is my first gaming video, so the mic quality might be really bad. That's because I'm using voice memos on my iPod Touch. So I apologize in advance if it sucks. Let's just get right into the game and play.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Okay.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on the keyboard.
Alright.
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order.
Interesting.
This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every
Sounds
year.
like an amazing job.
And although others might have considered it soul-rending,
I really don't know what to say, but
every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation.
okay, he's alone.
Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay, move now. Let's go. I can't jump, that sucks. Alright, so everyone's gone. That sucks. For them.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Meeting room. I still can't jump. And I love jumping, so that sucks. The controls are nice, which I like. E to use. Or I'm just yapping a lot, sorry. I'll shut up.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Hold on. Left. Right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, totally. Yep. That's what happened. Oh, shoot.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all.
These games
just to spend a
always
few
have
moments
these
here
things.
in this
I
immaculate,
want to use
beautifully
it.
constructed
Let me
room.
use it, please.
Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
They never let me.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No thanks.
Stanley was so bad at following directions,
No,
it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Okay. That's mean, but okay.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
The resolution's also pretty bad, so sorry about
Stop trying
that.
to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Her?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Oh, I see. Someone has... What the heck?
That's her, Stanley.
Oh. Let's go. Gotta move.
Oh, Stanley, is that you?
Yeah, it's me.
Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we
Why can't I
go.
move?
All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about
Your damn
What the flip?
Gotcha. Oh,
Frick you.
come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you?
Damn.
I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on
I can't
here.
move. Okay, I can. I hate you.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
What? No.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
No, I'm gonna press N. Okay, I can't.
Look at him
wow.
there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown.
Stop
Fantastic
yapping, I
discoveries
don't
of
care.
new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Press G to watch TV.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of
That's
the
what
earth.
happened, right?
The thought excited him terribly.
Dude. Oh, spend time with the boys? Yeah.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Prepare dinner. Alright, so I'm just gonna cut him off because he's pretty annoying. But, so like I said, this is my first gaming video. And we'll try to do more of these. But, yeah, so that's why my mic quality is really bad. And hopefully nothing breaks. To tell your kids a story. Oh, that's 0, sorry. Oh.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Okay, buddy.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be?
Oh, where'd the person
In
go?
reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer.
Cool.
That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do
I'll do it.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Huh? Let me question something. Fine.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried
What?
again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a
I'm gonna
button.
die.
and
Oh, I died. Wait, is that what's supposed to happen? Yeah. Oof. Okay, we were just here.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
What does that say? I am not going to go to the whatever it's called.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I feel like this is just gonna make me recommence the thing. But I'm still gonna do it.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Here last time, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna make me do the same thing. So I'm gonna go here this time.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
This looks incredibly familiar. Incredibly familiar. Wait, what did he say? Oh, freak, I'm gonna go down. This is a... Yep, I know this elevator. When was this game made, by the way? I have no idea.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's,
Dark.
left.
Right?
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
Should we close it?
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking?
Yes, never to the right.
It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes.
Oh, I think I understand what this is by
absolutely,
a walking
definitely
simulator. Don't you dare close it on me. Oh, it's gonna kill me. Oh, that's funny. Oh, jeez.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding?
I hate spoilers.
It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
Why?
And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Come on. Okay, fine, I'm actually gonna listen to him this time. Just kidding.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Okay.
When Stanley... Wait, what?
Wait.
No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
Wait, what?
It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley.
Oh.
Let's find the story.
Over here. Oh, there's so many. I hate this. I hate this game in the good way, you know? It's like there's so many possibilities. That's what I don't like about it, but like I do like about it. It takes so long to finish this game. So yeah, I think I understand what it means by walking simulator.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again.
I'll find it.
But it's got to be better than
I'll
this.
find it.
Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Aha. Oh, this video is gonna suck so much. I'm sorry.
All of his co-workers were
But
gone.
you have to start somewhere,
What
you know
could
what I
it
mean?
mean?
You can't just
Stanley decided to
start
go to the
amazingly.
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, come on.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Yeah. Wait, what? Wait. Yeah, okay, I turn around. Same, bro. I also hate Mondays. Wait, I want to go there. Oh, wait, that's where we were before.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Wait, what? Whoa. Oh.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story?
No.
I don't think
This
so.
is like...
I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
Yep.
Do you remember, Stanley?
Yep.
Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Let's go!
Congratulations!
Alright, guys, that was a pretty fun video. See you later.
Work, and it really paid off. So, good job.
Oh, this video is so corny.
Oh, no.
Ah,
No, I don't feel right about this at all. We
Kimber, shut
both
up.
know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is.
Same.
I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
alright. Don't turn off, please. Okay, what is this?
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley
Oh,
Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line.
Oh, they're
How
playing
simple is
solitaire.
that?
Oh, that's hilarious. Oops. Wrong way.
No, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
Alright, fine, fine.
You see? The line knows where the story
Cut
is.
off.
It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
Yep.
Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story
Yep.
there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via
Okay,
the
well-
very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back
Yep.
there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was
Hey.
going with all that.
Stop taking
You
the
know what?
longest routes.
I think what we
Why
need
aren't you
right
going on
now
the
is a
ceiling?
bit of music to lighten the mood.
Let's. This game is so weird. But in the good way. Okay, I get it. Shush.
Cut the music, go back, and look at that fern.
Where?
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully.
Let me guess.
You
We're gonna
won't
go
want to
into the
miss anything.
future, and it's gonna be super, like, old and stuff like that. This game is so predictable already.
Wait, what? We're back at the office?
Oh, man.
No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Over here. Not again. No thanks. How about we don't go there? No thanks. This just brought me back. Okay, I guess I have to go there then. Come on. Okay, yeah, they want me to. They really want me to.
Oh, no, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
I can't move. Okay, here we go.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for
Exactly.
us? We're intelligent
Exactly,
people, right?
yeah.
Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all...
Alright, let's go this way. I had no idea you'd keep recording.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything.
Oh.
What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination.
Oh.
Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
I find the perfect person, and I...
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
I'm acknowledging it. What have you done for me, narrator? Oh, what is this?
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
All right.
Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse
I'm going the
door
wrong way.
that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Okay, well, I have to. It's the same thing.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times?
Oh my gosh.
That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall.
It's like this is just like a spoiler.
Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really... No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on.
Yeah.
I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Don't do it.
And the timer stopped? Does that mean...
What?
Did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So,
Okay, Wheatley.
okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
Oh shit, that scared me. Damn. Okay, if I do this, and I do this, it's still okay. Hopefully, hopefully I didn't just read a thing of spoilers. That would suck.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a
I'm
memo.
gonna do it right.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Oh shoot, that opens up. It's gonna close on me, isn't it?
Stanley stepped into the broom
Okay, close
closet,
it.
but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
No, there's something here.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Ape, I think.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom
No, let's
closet.
get to it.
He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact
Time
with,
for an achievement.
justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Yep.
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused. You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever.
But look how much effort has gone into
I never would have
it.
thought to mention it.
Okay, just give me an achievement already.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite."
Bro.
I hope your friends find this concerning. Stanley was fat and ugly and really
Oh my
stupid.
gosh.
He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and
Oh damn. I should not put that in the video, but okay.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the
Oh
keyboard.
shoot, no.
Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Okay, I think he's just gonna stop talking now. Alright, you know what? No. I'm too lazy, sorry. I'm too lazy. No.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board.
Hey.
I guarantee coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
You just call me fat and stupid, so I'm not following your orders. Narrator. How
But
is that
Stanley
parked?
just couldn't do it.
How the heck
He
did a car
considered the
get in here?
possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Right.
Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
Right.
And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeated?
Duh.
No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too himself.
This is very much like
began to
superliminal.
gently float above.
Whoa,
the
whoa,
ground.
whoa.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun.
Yay. Oh, I
And
can't
Stanley
jump.
marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered
How did a
Stanley's
car
head.
get in here?
One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Oh, shoot.
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up.
Oh, yes, wake up.
He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin,
Yep.
the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment and my wife and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
Will it though?
I am okay.
Sure. Oh, nope, I'm back here. Okay.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am
What's
I?
going on?
And everything went black.
Oh. This game is so weird.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Oh.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind.
Okay, well...
I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Scream and run. Okay, I swear. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Wait,
Perhaps he
hold
had
on.
simply missed a memo.
Actually, did...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping, coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I'm doing what he says now. What the flip? Ugh, why is the ceiling so high? Oh, wow.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing.
First
He
try.
stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Where? Oh. I'm gonna go down there. Oh, yes, I have to. Okay, there's like nothing here. Yeah, finally, I actually have to go down. Okay. What?
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
That's a spoiler place. I wanna go there though. I wanna go there. Mind control.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television
That's where I
screens.
was.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
This is a puzzle. Please be a puzzle. I want a puzzle.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
Wait, where am I?
Each
There
bore
am I.
the number
Right
of an
there.
employee in
That's
the
me.
building, Stanley's co-workers, the lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Right there, right there. That's me. 427.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
Yep.
Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't
Ow.
it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Yep.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all. Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted?
Yep.
Control?
Yep. I'm a control freak.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is
turn it off then.
activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start.
What do I do? I don't know.
What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
I don't know what to do at all.
Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though. This version of events has been rather amusing.
Hopefully I don't have to do
Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
I didn't listen to what he said. I don't know what to do.
Oh, dear me. What's the matter, Stanley?
Okay, I gotta come.
Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
Hey, stop laughing.
Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But
Oh,
here's
it's
a
a
spoiler for you.
code.
That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along.
I
It's
see.
just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only
Okay.
still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge.
Oh,
It's a
wait,
tragedy.
wait.
You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you
Uh-oh.
Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending. Just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life? Or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice.
I don't know what to do.
Make it count. Or don't.
I know there's a
It's all the
passcode,
same
but-
to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever up.
Oh, damn. Oh, what happened here? Wait, is my mic still on? Okay, good, it is. Phew. Don't you dare restart me. Okay, it did. Darn it!
All of his co-workers were
Alright, I made it back here. I'm gonna go here this time because, you know, why not?
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death. The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Wait. Yeah, sure, why not? I don't know what I was expecting, but okay. Okay. Oh, wait, I'm still falling. Whoa.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, it reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his
just
death was
crouch.
of no great
Easy.
loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Oh, okay, let me just crouch real quick.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Oh, yay. Yippee.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever.
Wait.
What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Wait, what's here? What's here?
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Look, my office. Go here, then you go here. Turn right, then you have the 2 doors. Wait, this is the end. Can't read that. It's just like a museum, right? Oh, nice. Lower? Ah. What? Heh, that'd be cool though. Okay, cool. Emails. Okay, if you guys want to read that, just pause it. Wow, this is very interesting. Cargo. Yeah, this is the beginning, right? Hopefully I don't get any spoilers for any other endings that I missed, I think. Okay, I'll look at this later.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Huh?
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another?
Nope.
No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let... time...
Hello? Are you still there? Okay, I guess it wanted me there very beginning of the game.
All of his co-workers...
Okay, I'm back. Let's see if I remember the code.
The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere.
No, sorry.
Could he really be all alone? This was too much for Stanley to take. Too much for any man to take. He fell to his knees, bursting into heart. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Okay, come on. So by trying to go quicker, I just go slower? Are you serious? Oh, gosh.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Go down.
Filled with emotions,
I'm back.
happy or sad or content, walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life, for he would dismantle the controls once.
Yeah, I did it.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his.
Okay, let me out.
That was all he needed.
Are we getting the Talos principle or something like that?
Perhaps the only thing worth knowing.
Okay, let me out.
Stanley stepped through the open door.
Let me out.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Yay. Alright, so I'm gonna play for a bit more. I know there's more to the game. Let's just see what else I can get.
Am I sure that the
I
orders
might
stopped
finish the game
coming
here
in?
because we've been playing for
How is that
exactly an
possible?
hour.
They never stop.
Exactly.
Surely I was mistaken.
That's pretty cool.
Okay,
I'm gonna go do that boss
hoping
fight
we
thing
might
again.
find an answer. Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway.
Oh.
Quelle surprise.
Nice. I didn't know we do that. That's cool.
Happy,
Okay,
or sad,
wait.
or content. Walking,
on.
eating, working.
So that's 3
all
right
of
here.
it monitored and commanded
So,
from this very
1 and 2 are there.
And as the cold
3,
reality
4,
of his
and 5.
past began to sink
Okay.
in, Stanley
I think I
decided
understand.
that this machinery would never
think I
again
understand.
exert its terrible power over another
I understand.
human life.
I'm pretty sure I
For
understand.
he would dismantle the controls once and for all. Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself? Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
Yeah, sure, buddy.
In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Now this is making things a little more fun,
cool.
isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your
3.
story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going.
3.
What all this means. I barely know where to start. What
Okay, well, goodbye.
Until the moment I say, happily ever up.
Alright, well, I'm gonna end this video here. I may or may not make a second video, because I'm pretty sure there's more to this game. Unless, because I saw like an ultra deluxe version of this game. I don't know if that's like a different version. I don't know. Hope you have a good life. Oops, wait, what did I just do?